Is your center feeling the impacts of an oil shortage? Do you suffer from excessive hook? Do your shots roll out and hit flat? Are you no longer able to generate enough ball speed to be as competitive as you were or would like to be? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then look no further. Radical has the answer. The newly developed Torpedo Direct Hit. The Torpedo Direct Hit features a newly developed asymmetrical core with an RG of 2.48 and a differential of 0.054 and an intermediate differential of 0.017. But the key to your success lies in our new chemistry cover we call LFC. LFC combined with the torpedo core allows players the ability to use less friction with a strong core to achieve super continuation without the ball rolling too early or rolling forward. As with all our ThroBot videos, we select two very different drill patterns to show you performance options. Layout A is our max flip drilling, and Layout D is our mid-lane hook drilling. I'm sure you want to know what the oil pattern is. Easy, that's the pattern. ThroBot allows us to mimic any bowler in the world, so we invented our own to best show off our products. Okay, it's time to meet our crew. Here's a character you might easily recognize. This silky smooth lefty knows and plays all the angles. Mark Zuckercurve is a tweener that hits the pins as hard as he hits the books. Meet Axel Throws, known for ripping the cover off the ball and shredding racks. Our Rev monster is Rudy Revs. His name says it all. Our first bowler is legendary. His pin down direct hit gives him 22 boards of total hook, while allowing him to stay in his comfort zone and not have to play steep angles. He can use the dry boards for hook and the oil line for hold. Now that's old school. Finally, he can use a pin-up drilling on an asymmetrical ball and get the ball to flip and still hit. 22 boards of total hook with a strong mid-lane read used to spell disaster. But with the direct hit and the LFC cover, he can open up the lane and still get strong pin action. Mark Zuckercurve is a stroker. His pin down torpedo direct hit gives him about 24 boards of total hook and a pin deck exit on the 23rd board. The ball motion on the direct hit is smooth and readable, and he is able to stay closer to the dry and not have to open up his angles in order to be competitive. For Mark, his pin-up is more responsive, still getting 23 boards of hook, but the back-end motion is sharper yet still controllable. With the pin-up drilling, the ball path is slightly steeper, but still not so severe that Mark has to open up and fear the ball rolling out. Our power player, Axel Throws, has a rev rate of 400, 23 boards of hook, of which 12 of the hook occurs down lane. Low friction cover allows Axel to hit it as hard as he likes and not get the overreaction from normal resin balls. The biggest advantage of the direct hit is that it allows all types of players to close down their angles and stay more parallel and use the oil line for hold. This is ideal on high friction surfaces that you normally see when bowling league. For Revs, the Torpedo Direct Hit offers a new dimension, allowing him to play the lane straighter and still take advantage of his power game. Not having to cross so many boards when the lanes get fried is a big advantage. Be sure to look for the upcoming Torpedo video where we compare the Torpedo Direct Hit to the Torpedo, so you can see the difference between the low friction cover and the HK22C cover. Join the Radical Revolution where we make balls that solve problems. Wow, that's radical.